There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Yes? Yes?
Here!
Let's make this quick.
Here!
Nice.
Here! Here!
So yes?
Yes?
Nice.
What can I do? I'm here.
up in our hunt, Interloper. The inhabitants of this world can do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
You shall fall. Let's make this quick.
Got something on your mind? Huh?
I'm here. Yes.
What?
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me? Well, this may prove difficult. Toxic.
Feel it.
Here!
Let's see what you got.
You shall fall. Yes?
What?
So be it.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations. I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern. I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming. I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached. I can't say. Likelihood of accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted. Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied. There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready. Information unavailable. If you have further... Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do? The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type of response.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action? Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision. Very good reasoning. I will apply it to the rest of the evaluation. You begin to match the pattern in memory. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react? But if nothing happens, your people will have no need of heroes. No, they do not see a threat. You have coddled them. Your empire will be brought down by access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Here! Here! Here!
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek. That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we?
What can I do? What can I do?
Sure.
Here!
Got it.
Here!
Still got it.
What?
How can I help? Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it. In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me, it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion? That's a relief to hear. I have never found the Jedi path an easy one to walk. And it's good to know I'm not alone. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side. Yes, of course, you're right. I have to remember my training. The Masters know well the corrupting influence of the dark side, although it is hard for me to imagine. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them? These are dangerous thoughts, the indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission. What can I do?
What?
Yes. I was... No, it's all right. I think I'm over the worst of it. I apologize. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing... My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food. It did not, but only because of the Jedi who came. It was very bad, with no money to spare for any amenities. Even the Enclave on Dantooine seems... And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my trap. The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with... I am sorry. I am getting away from my... Sometimes, I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. Another story for another time. For now, we must... How may I be... What is it you would like to speak? Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that. In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds. KOTOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us. They swooped down from space, across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to... We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, but in the end, we were doomed. We were not members of the Republic. KOTOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other... We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first... The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained. Most did not make... My parents carried me as a baby with them, and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able, but Taris was a horrible choice. My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time, but we are warriors. It runs through our blood, and so he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. How may I be... What? I have been doing well, I suppose. Do not mistake me. It is just that... even... We have been traveling together since Dantooine, but I know nothing of you before that. Humility. Please, if you will, your job, your child. I am sorry if I am making you uncomfortable. I understand. I appreciate that you take... I have... That I had so easily fallen to the dark side, that I could convince myself that by entering my map for my pride, my hubris... I am sorry. I start to talk, thinking about how you stay strong. The Council would be proud to see that you had learned... How may I be of... What is it you would like to speak? Of course.
Yeah, what do you want? You want another? Your stagnant republic has never seen... Yeah. You're...
How can I help? Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side, but I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I'm no master. You should have remained with the Council. The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly. It's kind of you to say, but I think the evidence speaks for itself. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, That's a kinder response than I deserve, and I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before, and you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together. I need time to think about all this. They're not going as I thought they would. We should continue on with our mission for now. How can I help? Then I suggest...
Yes, what's on your mind? Well, I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight. It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling that... No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Yeah, what do you want? You want... Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small... Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to but that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on, but something must have been inside it, something inactive. After I'd hit it, spot what lay underneath. Look. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, before we could counterattack. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to... That's the only story I have for now. Is there something else you... Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many In one battle above the world of... For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the out... My task was to assault one of the... Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my force... Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and while fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet. This is a chance given to a warrior once or twice in a lifetime. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face. It was amusing to watch They were shredded by the rings, or... Warriors do not flee from a battle if they... Another time, maybe, I'll tell you... Is there something else you... Yeah, what do you want? The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering... When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were... We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake. They had a choice not to fight. We meet the enemy wherever they are hiding and we wipe them out. Hiding in the homes of civilians. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in... If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what... There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of you... Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've waited... Is there something else you want? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? Stimulants make a... Here's a... There anything... Here's... There any... Here... There... Hey, don't... A real... There... Your...